Hello, 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 my freaking good-looking birds. So, I don't know if you can hear them. Can you hear the birds? They're so gorgeous. And it's interesting because like the sky is really gray and everything, and it's not very good looking, but the birds are like so happy and they feel so at peace. So I feel like that is actually relating with this reading today. But yeah, well, hello, welcome in. It's like straight into talking. And I didn't even said hello or anything. So hello, welcome to this soulmate twin flame in separation, no contact situation. This is a very general reading, so take it however resonates and leave whatever doesn't. We are not going to talk about like you versus them. We are going to talk about person A and a person B. So take whatever resonates, whatever side resonates most with you. In this situation, I would even say that you may actually resonate with both, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, if you're interested in a private reading, the link is going to be down below. And this is a very general one. Next week or the next 2 weeks, we're going to have love readings. We're going to figure out how your person feels about you. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see that, okay? So let's get into your reading. I feel like that thing that I was talking about, the birds, is that I feel like right now, well, you are in no contact, right? So that would represent like the gray sky and the weather not being so good. It's like you have no idea what is going on. Maybe you're really like no speaking terms whatsoever. And at the same time, I feel like individually there's a lot of peace happening. I also feel like there's a lot of growth. I was seeing the death card, and I feel like there is happening a rebirth. I feel like especially within you individually, and then that is going to portray for this connection. And one thing that I do want to mention is that usually when I pick up the tarot decks for the reading, I usually assign like, I take one deck that calls to me and I know like, okay, so this is for person A, or this has a very feminine energy, very masculine energy, and this is for person B, and this has a very masculine and feminine energy, or feminine energy. And in this case, today, I was like, okay, so you're supposed to be used. All right, I don't know who is going to be who, because I feel like the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within you both individually are integrating, are merging together. And that really tells me that reunion could be really close, because whenever you get into that phase of you really, the divine feminine and divine masculine within you are really working together to create your dream life and to move forward, to heal, to take action, that is a sign that the reunion is really close. However, I feel like the universe wants you to know, it's like, just because I'm telling you this, just because I'm telling you that reunion is really close, don't lose your focus from yourself. Don't lose your focus from having that integration of your two aspects, having that integration of the healing and feminine energy and the taking action masculine energy, okay? So I'm really curious to see where this thing goes, because we just had a full moon in Virgo last week on Friday, Thursday, Friday, depends on where you are. And yesterday we just had spring equinox, so that is really, really like brand new energy. Ace of Pentacles right there. Brand new energy, brand new things happening for all of us. And with the full moon in Virgo, I feel like that had a big impact on especially twin flame relationships, I would say, divine relationships, because like the full moon in Virgo was bringing a lot of karmic stuff, was bringing a lot of old wounds that need to be healed and everything. And I feel like a lot of clearing was happening. So I'm really curious to see what the journey is right now. And yeah, so let's get started here. I actually feel like this may be more like this or not. I'm not even sure. See, I'm not even sure. But let's just talk about it. So for person A, you could be an air sign. It doesn't have to be. But we do have the Four of Swords, and I feel like for person A here, there's a lot of healing happening with all of these pentacles, maybe earth sign. I do feel like there is a lot of healing happening in terms of career, in terms of money. Possibly there are new beginnings happening here. I do feel like, I don't necessarily feel like this Eight of Pentacles is like overworking so you don't have to face these things. I actually feel like you're working exactly on what you need to be working, for person A. I feel like they are working exactly on what they need to be working on, internally and also externally. So that is really good. For person B, I do feel like the bottom of the decks are speaking really loudly, because another thing is that I feel like a lot of confusion could be happening like in your minds, but it's like your heart, your inside, the things that you don't really have anything to tap on, you know, I feel like that is coming up with a lot of information. So your intuition is really high, your third eye, your crown chakra could be opening up, and it's a matter, maybe meditation would be good, because it's a matter of quieting the mind a little bit, okay? But for person B here, I do feel like they could have strong earth energy, also strong water, very strong water energy here. But I definitely feel that for person B, there's also a new beginning happening here. I feel like there's this sense of like worthiness, of self-worth. I feel like there is a lot of work on themselves and opening their heart. Maybe, especially with this high priestess coming up, maybe their feelings were a little bit hidden. And I feel like that is coming to a point where it's like there's no point in hiding them anymore because they just need to come out, you know, especially with that high priestess. It's like, I feel like their soul is really calling them to move forward with their heart, okay? And for the connection between the two of you, all of this was pre-shuffled, by the way, we have the Four of Wands, so there we go, reunion, okay? So I really feel like reunion is pretty damn close. I feel like you've been saying that for a very long time, but it is what it is. It is what is showing up. But let's see here. Let's get started and pulling some cards and see what do we have here. Let's see what is happening here. All right, yeah, release your ex, big full moon in Virgo energy. We also have true love, pay attention to the red flags, and reconciliation. I feel like there's a little bit of fear happening here because of this release your ex. I feel like this full moon in Virgo is bringing brought a lot of past relationships, and this relationship specifically. It brought a lot of stuff from past lives that you were together. It brought a lot of stuff from your past together. And it's like, is it going to repeat itself again? Is this really safe for me to move towards? Is this really safe for me to go towards? And I would even say that the roles may have flipped here a little bit. And it's like when before one of you was like, oh yeah, man, this is my true love, reconciliation, so sure. And the other person was a little bit like, oh yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like things could be flipping. And so whoever was really confident in the connection, maybe now they're really questioning everything because of that full moon in Virgo. Because of that, like all of those things being brought up, I feel like there is a little bit of confusion and maybe a little bit of disappointment even. And for the other person, it's like everything is becoming clear. And it's like, oh yeah, for sure, like reconciliation, no doubt, you know? And I feel like things could be getting a little bit confusing around that. But let's start getting here into, man, this is so confusing. Bro, decide yourself. Let's see here. What do we have? So let's start with person B, or person A. Let's start with the right. My goodness, this is a very confusing reading. But let's see. What is their current energy? Let's call this person B, but we have the Six of Cups. Wow, yeah. So I definitely feel like a lot of things are coming up from the past, but in a very good way. Actually, I don't get any heaviness with this. I feel like person B is thinking a lot about person A, and they are, like a lot of stuff from the past is being brought up, but I feel like it's in the sense of release. With this Page of Wands coming through, it's like they're finally feeling comfortable to be who they want to be. They're finally feeling comfortable to just live life to the fullest and enjoy themselves, enjoy their dreams, and enjoy the things that they want. I would even say that for some, there could be like a career, that they are starting, or something that they've always had a big dream of, and now they're really connecting with it. And I feel like they're really connecting with their inner child and making themselves feel comfortable and safe and seen and all of that, okay? So how do they feel or see this connection? We have the Ten of Cups. Holy shit. So definitely, like, this person is missing person A like crazy. A lot of passion too. I feel like they think a lot about person A. I do feel like they fantasize a lot. And with the Ten of Cups, it's like they know that person A is the one. They just know that person A is the one. They just know that this is forever. They just know that this is true love. There's a thing. I feel like, if I'm not wrong, person B usually was the person that was a little bit hesitant in the connection, was the person that was really, really confused and everything. And now it's like a whole shift here. And it's like, bro, I just know it, you know? And I do feel like they want to create this union. I do feel like they want to go back into the things that you used to have, not go back in the sense of repeating the same thing. It's like, I know exactly what I need to do now. I know exactly what we can build and how we can build it. And so I feel like, I don't necessarily feel like we're going to take a look at that. I don't necessarily feel like they could be taking action here, but I definitely feel like they are taking action internally in the sense of clearing that confusion that was coming up. And again, with the Six of Cups, I do feel like there could be a little bit of regret that is coming up, but it's not like, I feel like in the past, they could have let the regret kind of build on them and take control. This time, they are taking control over that regret, and they're like, no, if I regret it, then I'm going to do something different this time. You know, I'm going to push forward, and I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to do what I didn't do in the past. There's like a lot of stepping up here, a lot of owning their power and taking action in whatever way they can. So how are they feeling? How is person B feeling? We have that Four of Swords, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Look at that. Four of Swords and the Empress. I do feel like they have person A in very high consideration. And another thing is that I feel like in the past, they didn't really feel worthy of this connection. I feel like they didn't feel worthy of the love that person A was giving them. And that, I feel like they ended up sabotaging all of this. However, how they feel now, they are healing that. And now they feel like this Empress as well. That union of the divine masculine and divine feminine, they really feel worthy of this connection. And I feel like that is a work in progress, but they are like so sure of this connection that they are not going to risk losing it. They are not going to risk like missing their shot, missing their opportunity with person A just because of their fears, just because they weren't loved in the past. I feel like a mother here could be significant and not in the best way. Maybe they didn't really get the love of their mother or their father, but I do feel like it was a feminine energy. And it's almost like possibly their mother, I do feel like it was a mother. Their mother could have been a little bit settling. It's like maybe their mother doesn't really have the relationship they deserve. And I feel like person B learned from them. Learned that, you know, maybe they have a very toxic husband, and so person B could have a very toxic father, or again, a masculine energy that is very, maybe even abusing. And I feel like it's more verbal abuse than actual physical abuse, but take it out of a resonate. I'm not sure if you know about this. I feel like you do. And I feel like that is also something that they are healing, because I feel like they are looking back into their past, into their childhood, and they are healing all of that. And they're like, you know what? No, this is not the relationship I want. I feel like they are looking at their parents and they're like, no, I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to be able to move forward, and I'm going to be able to create something different for my children, different for my future wife or husband. I'm going to be able to create something different for my life, for myself. And so I feel like they're doing what their mother couldn't do, you know, which could be like walking away from their father, walking away from their husband. And it doesn't have to be like walking away, like cutting relationships or anything like that. It's just about stepping up. It's just about owning their truth and owning the control of their life, taking control of their life, and making sure that this whole thing, the past, the red flags, the insecurities, all of that is being pushed away. All of that is being healed and is creating this true love. Because they know that person A could give them the true love, could give them what they truly deserve. And I don't think they see their father or that masculine energy in person A, but I do feel like they think that they could be their father or their masculine abusive energy around them, you know? And it's like, no, I'm going to allow myself to be kind and generous. I'm going to allow myself to know that I deserve the love that I didn't really receive as a kid. And possibly in other relationships, with this release your ex, I feel like, I don't think that they are in contact with the ex, but I do feel like they are in contact spiritually in terms of healing, in terms of the wounds that they left. I feel like the wounds were still very open. And now, look at that thread. Now they are really closing that wound up. And now they are really getting ready to accept and embrace this love, this true love, this divine relationship. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. My goodness. So I also feel like they really love how peaceful person A is, or how peaceful person A makes them feel. there could also be something about sleeping. So if you have slept together, slept in the sense of like sleeping, literally sleeping, I do feel like they also find person A very like, I feel like they love watching them sleep. Not in a creepy way. It's just like, they feel like that thing of like being a mother. Even if they are a masculine, a male, it's like, I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know, like motherhood, of like, let me take care of you, let me hold you tight, let me cuddle you. They could be a very big fan of cuddles. It's just like, there's this energy of like taking care. It's literally like, let me just allow me to be your mother, allow me to be your, possibly the parent that you never had, or like, allow me to see you as my baby, and let me take care of you. Like, there's a lot of like, man, just taking care, literally taking care of, like, give you breakfast in bed, like take you shopping. And I feel like this person's love language could be like acts of service or giving gifts even, because I feel like it's just like, let me pamper you, let me show you that I love you. My God. I also feel like there's something here about like kissing your forehead, because it's that thing of like, I feel like they really want to see you as like a little kid that they need to take care of. That is so beautiful. And I also feel like obviously they want to have kids with you. Like that is for sure. That is like guaranteed. And I also feel like they could be, they really want you to get pregnant, or they want really to get pregnant, because they really want to have kids with you, like tomorrow, yesterday even, you know. Their next actions, we have here the High Priestess. So I feel like they are communicating with you first on the 5D before they communicate with you in the 3D. So you could be connecting through dreams. They could be showing up in your dreams and giving you messages. I am also hearing songs, so pay attention to songs, because I feel like the lyrics is going to be messages from them. However, I do see this tower here, so I would even risk and say that this person is like, they possibly throughout this whole separation, they have been communicating with you telepathically, they have been communicating with you through the 5D, and that could be like being released, and they could be approaching you, okay? And this tower is like, it's very sudden, okay? It's very like out of the blue. So yeah, it could happen like now. I'm not sure if it's happening now, but I definitely feel like there's this sense of rush, there's this sense of emergency. So I definitely feel like this person is, I also feel, I'm hearing like, I'm afraid to lose you. So with this Four of Swords, I feel like they could also be seeing you as like moving on, and seeing you as, or seeing person A has moving on and has moving forward with their life, like forgetting about them. And I feel like person B is really afraid of like losing the connection forever. Now that they are really sure of the connection, they're like, if I don't move, then this is all going to be lost, you know? And so I feel like they are really starting to gain the courage to move forward, okay? And again, it could be very sudden with that tower coming up. I also feel like it could be in a very unexpected way. So it's like, and I feel like it's going to be unexpected for them as well, in the sense of like, they probably are expecting to communicate with person A in a sense of like a small text, or just like, I don't know, just like a hey, just coming up with a little communication. And I feel like the way they are going to communicate is going to be like a long ass text, or they expect to send a text and they're like, no, this has to be through a call, and they call you. Or even they may visit person A and be like, yo, we need to talk face to face. I needed to express everything, you know? I do feel like with the High Priestess, I do feel like they are going to keep some things hidden. I don't think it's on purpose. I feel like it's something that they may still struggle a little bit with, their throat chakra, I would say. And it's just like, I feel like the biggest, most important messages, they're going to come through, and they're going to, I feel like their main goal here is to apologize, is to try to fix things, to at least you two getting back into talking, you know? And I feel like with time, I feel like they are going to express their full love. But when they communicate, I feel like it's going to be the things that are most urgent, that needs to come through. And just so they don't lose you, because I really feel like they see you as moving on. So for person A, let's see here. What do we have for person A? What do we have for person A? What is their current energy? Okay, so we have strength. Oh, by the way, for person B, we do have Pisces. Yeah, and we also have Scorpio here. But essentially Pisces, very watery energy. And we also have swords, so air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So for person A here, we have strength, strong Leo energy. And again, I feel like they are like healing a lot of demons, inner demons, just like person B is. And I feel like person A is really connecting with their possibly most masculine energy. And that's why I feel like it's so weird that I don't know which deck is for who, because I would even risk and say that person A is divine feminine, person B is divine masculine, but what is happening now is that person B is connecting with divine feminine energy, and person A is connecting with masculine energy. And so it's like, again, everything is getting mixed up together in the most beautiful and best way possible. And especially with this Knight of Swords coming through, it's like, I feel like they are really taking action towards their goals. I don't really see them, especially with the Hanged Man, I don't really see them going towards this connection. I even feel like they are walking away a little bit from the connection. So I would say that person B, you are right. They could be moving on. They could be like, or at least not giving as much attention to the connection as they were. And I definitely feel like they are fighting their demons. I feel like there could be something around like judgment or other people's opinions. Maybe they're friends, though they don't really approve of the connection, or they don't really understand it. And person A could be listening to those friends and be like, okay, well, I just need to move on. I just need to get over this and keep walking in the path that I need to walk towards, I do see that they are leaving a lot of stuff behind, because like this girl, she's, I don't know, it's almost like the only thing she has to wear is this clothes, and it's almost like they're really shedding a lot of stuff with that death card, with that rebirth, that transformation card that I was seeing in the beginning. I really feel like they're transforming into someone new, into someone more powerful, into someone more in tune with their heart and in tune with their dream life. It's like they're not wasting 1 second to get their shit together. They're not wasting 1 second to be able to get closer to their dream life. They're really stepping forward. And I also feel like for some, they could be moving towards a new place. If there is a distance between the two, I do feel like person A could be moving closer to person B. But I definitely feel that, or at least there could be like a trip or a vacation, something like that, that is going to get them closer to person B. But I definitely feel that they're like transforming all over the place, and I feel like a part of the transformation is in this connection. So I don't really feel like that is in their focus right now, but I mean, let's ask about it. So how is person A feeling or seeing this connection right now? We have the High Priestess, yeah. So it's like the love is still there. Knight of Cups, they still want this. Fool, they want a new beginning. But I feel like they're like, you know what? This is going to be in my dreams and nothing else. I really feel like they could be given up a little bit. But honestly, I feel like it's being guided, especially because it's so interesting that this is how they see the connection, and this is person B next actions. And it's like you're aligning, you're really connecting with one another, you're really getting into this beautiful balance. And I also feel that with this High Priestess, they could already be sending you some messages, person B, and I definitely feel that now you're like connecting with them and sending the messages back to them, because I feel like you finally understood how to do it, or you finally, I don't think it's how to do it, I feel like you finally opened up your heart to do it, and with a High Priestess, on how they feel and how they see this connection is like, yeah, this is going to be a thing from the 5D, this is possibly going to be for another life, and I'm okay with it, I don't think that they are okay, because I feel like they have a lot of emotion here with the Knight of Cups especially coming up, but they're accepting, they're surrendering, and I feel like they're opening up to new opportunities, possibly to new people. I feel like they are opening up to that because I feel like their heart is still very attached to you, person B. And so I kind of feel like they are just saying, and I feel like they could be taking steps towards getting to know new people, and they could be like going on dates. I don't necessarily see that because with the strength, I see them very like in their home, like fighting themselves. And whenever they go outside, I feel like they just lose confidence, and they just lose maybe a little bit of I'm not going to take any shit. So I feel like other people, it's like other people may even want to get to know person A, but they are like, I'm a little bit intimidated, because especially coming up with two major arcanas. We also have Pisces energy here, by the way. Especially coming up with two major arcanas, it's like they are the freakingest, most aligned person on earth, So person A's, good job. But I definitely feel that other people are very intimidated. So even though they are trying to open up to new beginnings, I don't think they really want to. I don't think they are able to because other people are intimidated by their energy. And yeah, so let's see here how they feel about person B. How do they feel about person B? There we go. We have, 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Man, person A really wants to get married to you, bro. And I feel like they see... I would even say, like, this 10 of Pentacles, there's a bunch of kids here. And it's almost like person A may have even not wanted a lot of kids. Maybe they didn't even want any kids whatsoever. Or they just want to, like, 1 or 2 kids or something like that. And I feel like right now they could be at this point of, like, bro, just, I don't know, give me, like, 10 babies. I'm okay with it. I feel like this person A is really like, I see a family with you. I see a future with you, and I want it, but I can't have it. So 4 of Pentacles here, I really feel like they're holding back on their feelings. I feel like they're really trying to move on. I have to be honest. I feel like person A here is really trying to move forward in their life. I feel like with all of these pentacles, I feel like they're very focused on their finances and career. So it's interesting how in the beginning, it was like the other way around. We were using this deck, and it was like very focused on finances and career, healing, money issues, and money beliefs and everything. And now we changed the decks, and the message is still the same. So again, it's all intertwined. It's all happening here. And I definitely feel that they could have like a toxic boss or something like that, and they're really stepping up. Or it doesn't have to be a toxic boss, but maybe they are in a toxic situation or in a situation that doesn't truly fulfill them anymore. And I feel like they are walking away from that. It doesn't have to be career. It could just be like lifestyle-wise. But I definitely feel like they are stepping into their life purpose. They are stepping into their dream life like crazy. And right now, I feel like that doesn't include person B. Where they are trying not to include person B into that, because I feel like it's just hurting them if they do. So I don't think that they are 100% ignoring their feelings. I feel like they know that they are there, but it's almost like they have to tune them down a little bit for them to be able to move forward. I really feel like person A could be losing hope here a little bit, okay? But let's see their next action. We have the 3, whoosh. We have 3 cups, bottom of the deck. The Devil. So we have some Capricorn energy here as well. Again, I feel like I'm getting a couple of messages here. Next actions. I feel like this person could be going out with some people. Maybe not the best people because we have Capricorn energy here with the Devil coming through. I feel like those people are not very... they could be a little bit childish. I feel like they are not very healthy for them. I also feel like they could be going on dates. Those people are like nothing. Those people are like... I'm taking my shoes off. I feel like those people are really not aligned with them, to be honest. I feel like they're just trying to get over you, person B, I feel like person A is just really trying to move forward in whatever way they can. They could be getting into not necessarily player energy, but like just getting their needs met. And I really feel like they could be having like one night stands and something like that. And it's just like, I I feel like all of this is just to try and get over you, person B. Because in the end, I feel like their truest wish is to reunite with you. But I don't think that they're going to see that as possible. So they're really going to try and move forward. And I feel like they are trying to, for some, I feel like there could even be like alcohol, just trying to tone the emotions down and everything. I feel like they're using, again, other people to try and forget about you, to try and not think about you. However, I feel like if there are any cases of one night stand, I feel like it's almost like they're going to be having sex with you, because they're going to be talking, maybe they're going to say your name. But I definitely feel like they're going to be thinking of you during it. And I feel like they're getting into this place of like, fuck love, to be honest. I feel like they're getting into this place of, I don't even care about this thing anymore. Because again, I feel like they're in this energy of like, if I can't have you, then I don't really feel like I want anyone else. But at the same time, I feel like they're trying to keep their options open. They're like, but let's trust the universe. If this is not working out, it's because maybe there's something better out there. And so they're like keeping their options open. And I would even say that their friend, I did mention something about friends, didn't I? I feel like their friend, they may be trying, friend or friends, could be trying to introduce them to other people. And I don't think that is going to work, honestly. So person A, just like, do your thing. But honestly, I don't see any of that just kind of developing. Okay. But yeah, so let's take a look here at what is the energy of the connection right now. And I may actually pull a few extra cards in regards to that. Let me see. What is the energy of the connection right now? What is the energy of the connection right now? We have 5 of Swords, yeah. And I do feel like, I do like seeing this 5 of Swords here on the energy of the connection, because I feel like this is what's being broken through, because in the end we have the 4 of Wands. So I do get a couple of things. In one side, it's like, I feel like person A is trying to avoid their feelings a little bit, trying to avoid the connection, or just forget about it. I don't think they're going to be very successful at it. And for person B, I do feel like this 5 of Swords energy is being cleared up like crazy. And the fun part of this is that I actually feel like by person A doing this, I feel like they are clearing up stuff as well. So they could have like this thing of, I feel like they are getting out of their comfort zone. And it may not necessarily help them in love, in healing love stuff, but I feel like it's going to help them in healing career stuff, which I know it feels like it's nothing related with one thing to the other, but I actually feel like it is, because maybe that is what they need to step out of their comfort zone in career, so they may start stepping out of their comfort zone in love, so then they can move forward in their career with a new perspective, with a new confidence and everything. But I mean, 4 of Wands, it's again, that thing of reunion is pretty damn close. So yeah, let's see here. What is happening next? Ace of Swords, we love it. Especially because with the Ace of Swords, 1 plus 5, that is 6. So 6 of Swords, that is about moving forward. That is about moving towards a new chapter, moving towards calmer waters, moving together towards calmer waters. So again, reconciliation. And I definitely feel like this could be happening pretty fast, pretty soon. We're going to pull some timing in the end, but this is like 1 week, 1 month. I am getting like by the end of the month, possibly, depends on when you're watching this. But I definitely feel like, yeah, look at that. Page of Swords, the Sun, and 2 of Cups. And I definitely feel like it could start with this High Priestess energy, with telepathic communication, because I would even say that these 3 cups could be something that is already happening within them or around them. But I definitely feel like this is going to be the start of it, and then things are really going to move towards the reunion phase. And I feel like this communication, telepathic communication, is going to be important, because I feel like it's going to bring this person back into the connection. It's going to bring this person back into believing in it again. But I actually feel like it's good that person A doesn't truly believe in it 100%, because I feel like it's giving person B a little bit of space to heal, and a little bit of space to breathe. And I mean that in the best possible way. It's just like, I feel like it's giving them space to figure things out without feeling pressure, because we feel pressure energetically. We feel the other person's energy around us. And I feel like by you moving away a little bit is really giving by person A moving away a little bit, is really giving person B the kind of push forward into like, oh my God, I'm about to lose person A. And so it's kind of rushing everything, not necessarily in a rushing way, but it's just moving things in a very fast way. But at the same time, it's not feeling rushed. It's feeling exactly how it's supposed to be happening. So yeah, let's see here. What does the universe want to say to person A? Emperor. Yeah, man, keep focusing on that divine masculine, honestly. I feel like, and that's probably why. I feel like person A here, they could be very submissive in bed. And what is happening here, it's like they need to have control over their career. The Emperor, they could be getting into this place of leadership, into this place of power, into this place of listen to me because I am the shit. Like, I know what I'm talking about. And they could be a little bit self-conscious around that. They could be a little bit insecure about that. And so their way to cope with this, or the universe's way to gain their attention, to gain their, to kind of build this Emperor energy, is by connecting with other people and kind of pushing them into being more dominant in bed, being more, or just like taking action, asking for people's numbers. I don't know. But it's like the universe is really using love. It's really using this shift that is happening here for them to gain their power, for them to know their power, and to later on use it in their career. Okay? So, I mean, that is a message for you, person A, is like, step into your power, okay? Don't be afraid to shift things, especially when it comes to career. Don't be afraid to shift your career. Don't be afraid, if you're thinking about that, obviously. Don't be afraid to step into your power, to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to put boundaries. And also, don't be afraid to, even if it doesn't lead to anything, don't be afraid to reach out to people, to ask for their numbers, to flirt a little bit. Again, I do feel like the universe is saying, like, I'm not sure if that is going to work, but at least it's good for you to gain your confidence and for you to build that confidence and to gain that power. But I feel like with this Empress, it's also a message of like, you know who your divine masculine, you know who your counterpart is. And so that is not, because with the High Priestess, you still have that. You still know that. I feel like you could be doubting it a little bit. I feel like you could be a little bit confused because things are not moving. But I feel like deep down you know it. And so I feel like the universe is saying, get ready because things are about to shift. But things are about to shift within you as well. So don't be afraid to make those shifts, okay? So what does the universe want to tell person B? It'd be funny if the Empress would show up. No, 5 of Cups. Well, that's good. That's good either way. We also have the Tower coming up here again for person B. So clearly a lot of stuff is happening like this. Because Tower is like now in terms of timeline. And so I feel like the message here from the universe to person B is like, don't let the regrets haunt you. Don't let the regrets control you and prevent you from moving forward is what we were talking about. You have the regrets, sure, have them. But do you really regret anything? Because I feel like in the end you were doing what was best for you. And not only that, but I feel like you were doing what you knew best. I feel like you were doing what you had to do and what you were guided to do. Even if it wasn't truly what you wanted at the time, even if it wasn't truly what you wanted now. But I feel like you wouldn't be able to get here if you had been in the same place, if you hadn't done what you've done. Okay? And I know that could have hurt person A. But honestly, I feel like they're pretty cool with it. To be honest, I feel like they're like, oh yeah, that happened, whatever. I feel like they're focused right now, and their biggest pain is like, why are you taking so fucking long? You know, I feel like they're getting a little bit frustrated about that, not about like what you did in the past. I feel like they're letting that go. I feel like they're truly getting over it and releasing any expectations, any hurt that they had from the past. I really feel like they are focused on the here and the future. You know, the past for them is like peanuts. Didn't even happen. Which is a beautiful thing because that tells me that they are really getting in alignment and they are really healed, or most of it is healed. And now they're focused on another part of their life that needs healing, and another part of this connection and a part of themselves in the connection that needs healing. So in terms of the past, I don't really see anything here that they are holding on to, that they are holding on to pain, that they are holding on to any of that. There could be a little bit of fear when you reunite and when you start communicating again, but I don't see them like being resentful towards you, okay? So person B, let those regrets go. Know that there are still 2 cups there available for you, okay? There is still the reunion available for you. And also, I feel like this card is so underrated because, well, it's not, but in a way it is. Because the cups that are spilled are the 3 cups. In the past, there may have been a third party, and the third party doesn't have to be a person. It could have been, but it could have been hurt, past hurt. It could have been career. It could have been time. It could have been distance. It could have been whatever. And now the cups that are standing are 2. It's you and this person. There is no third party. There is nothing here because you're clearly blowing that up. If there's any third party from your side, you're clearly blowing that up. And you're clearing away, you're healing it, and you're moving forward. So it's like, keep working on that. Keep moving forward. Keep releasing and keep changing, keep evolving. And just know that it is safe for you to take a step here, okay? For you to take a step forward. Also, don't be afraid to ask for signs from the universe, for messages from this person. You are going to receive them, okay? So, let's see here. Some messages. I just made this deck today, and I have to tell you, I'm pretty freaking proud. It's just like handwritten and everything. But I don't know. It's a good deck, I think. But we'll hear some messages. So let's start with some messages from person A to person B. What would person A like to tell person B? So we have, I'll see you in my dreams. Bro, what am I telling you? It's like, I definitely feel like you're communicating with one another through your dreams. And honestly, I feel like more communication is going to come through each other's dreams, okay? All this time I thought you were wrong. I'm seeing the truth now. That is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of the hurt, in terms of the pain. It's like, I feel like maybe in the past they have judged your decisions. Maybe even when you went your separate ways, they were like, oh no, but why are you walking away? Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, there's no point in you doing that. And they probably didn't really see your side of stuff. Now they're really understanding it. And now they're really like, that was the best possible thing you could have done, I wasn't expecting any of these feelings. And I feel like there's a couple of messages there. I don't think that they were expecting the pain of not having you ever. Because I feel like they were keeping themselves very hopeful. I feel like they were keeping themselves very optimistic about the relationship, optimistic about the 2 of you. And not having you and having that dream of the 2 of you together being like broken and not being a thing anymore. Only in their dreams, only in their hopes. I feel like it's really bringing them down, and I don't think that they were expecting this outcome. I don't think that they were expecting to feel that much pain either. And I also feel like it's talking about like the beginning. It's like when they met you, they probably didn't think that they would fall in love like that and watch you for the rest of their life, So let's see here. Come here. Okay, so we have every time we touch, you get the feeling. Anastasia, isn't that the song from Anastasia? Every time we touch, you make me feel alive. I do feel like one way that you may still connect, it's definitely through sexual energy. I do feel like they fantasize a lot about you as well, because I feel like you were fantasizing a lot about them too. So any other messages from person A to person B? I was lying to myself about how I feel. Again, I feel like because they weren't expecting on falling in love with you, on falling like this deep and this hard for you, I feel like they may have denied their feelings for a little bit. But I mean, now they're like fully awakened and they're like, yeah, well, It's not gonna happen, you know. Let's fall asleep in each other's arms. And see, like I was talking about like cuddling and watching you sleep and everything, or you watching them sleep in this case, because we're talking about messages to person B. And I feel like there's like the same energy. I feel like, again, if you have slept together, I feel like they were watching you sleep as well. And I feel like they also love the cuddles, and they also want all of that, and they also really want you and everything. Oh yeah, and look at that. I need to focus on work. 100%. So, are there any other messages for person B, from person A? I look through our photos together. One thing that I'm also getting is like the memories that you have together. It's almost like they're little snapshots, and this person, like those little snapshots, I do feel like they see you smile a lot. And it's like those little snapshots are stuff that just goes through their mind over and over and over again. So if you don't have any photos together, that could be it. I also feel like you could actually have photos together, but you don't know about it. I feel like this person could have taken some photos when you weren't looking or something like that. So yeah, let's see here. What else do we have? Is there any other message or messages for person B? What do we have? Ooh, these are too freaking many. Let's take this one. Don't change a thing. You're perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me just flip the other, like, half the deck or maybe not. Well, I don't know what they are now, so let's just continue, I guess. And let's pull now some messages from person A, or from person B to person A. So what would person B like to tell person A? Yeah, apparently it was just that one. Okay, interesting. What do we have for person A? What would person B like to tell person A? Oh no, they're there. I saw them. What do we have? Person B, communicate, please. Okay, thank you. So, oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe this. Mommy daddy issues. So yeah, bro, what the frick? Your voice is my favorite melody. This is one of my favorite messages in this deck. So they really like your voice, person A. And I definitely feel that I'm also hearing like calls. So this person may definitely call you. It's that thing. Maybe they were kind of, when they think of reaching out to you, they think, oh, it's going to be a text, or it's going to be something really small, and they may actually end up calling you. And I do feel like it's going to be a little bit out of impulse, because, I mean, Aries season. But I feel like it's going to be definitely guided, and I feel like it's going to be definitely, it's going to be exactly what they need to do, you know? But I definitely feel like they miss hearing your voice, and yeah, let's see. What else do we have from person B to person A? I want to give you everything. Beautiful. What else do we have from person B to person A? And there's that thing. I really feel like person B is waking up to the connection here. Nothing makes more sense than the two of us together. Wow. I've stopped myself from reaching out so many times. Bro, my friends are in the way. So a little bit like what was happening here with person, it's so interesting how you're mirroring each other like crazy. Just like it is happening with person A, I do feel like there could also be some friends here that maybe don't approve of the connection, or they could be tired of person B just holding on to person A. And they are, my family is in the way. So it could be family and friends. But I definitely feel like there's a little bit of like external energies here getting in the way, and I feel like that is something that you too may need to overcome, and that is part of stepping into your powers, you know. That is part of like owning the connection, is also about standing up for the connection towards other people, you know. I don't feel the same way. I really feel like person B can feel you moving away, can feel you walk away. And possibly they sense that you think that they have moved on, and they sense that you just like, you may be getting into this energy of like, it's hopeless, it's not going to happen this lifetime. And they're like, no, I don't feel that way. I know that we are going to end up together. I want you close to me, you know? I really feel like they're becoming so sure of the connection. It's crazy. What else do we have? Do we have any other messages for person A? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Come here. Okay. So we have a lot more. Oh my God, this is lovely. So one thing that is coming up is this thing. I swear there's no one else. So person A, you may even think that person B is seeing someone else. They apparently are not. And I mean, nothing like that was showing up. We do have you make me speechless. I feel like when it comes to like reaching out, they don't really know what to say. I do feel like there is going to be this time where they're like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. And I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but I'm just gonna go with the flow, you know? That's why I feel like they may end up calling you. It's like, let me just see how person A reacts. Let me just see how things go. And then maybe I'll say something about it, you know? I want a second chance. I want to know more about you. And with this, I'm getting like, I want to know more about how you've been. Like, what are you doing? What is that thing with career and everything? They could also be like watching you from the distance. They could, I don't know if there's any way they could follow your career or something like that. Maybe you work in the same field or something, and they're like really curious on what you're doing and what is happening there, you know? So they want to know more about that. You're so different from my usual type, but I think they love it. Okay, so to be fair, let's put some more messages from person A to person B. Oh my God. Oh, come here. Give me a few months. And we also have, I've always loved you and I always will. Yeah. I definitely feel like with that, give me a few months. It's like, I feel like person A is really hopeful of like, oh, give me a few months and I'll be over you, you know? I don't think they will because again, I've always loved you and I always will. I feel like they know that, you know? And look at that. I love the way you talk. Actually, okay, I love the way you talk, smile, walk, breathe. I love everything about you. Let's pull some messages from like mutual, from maybe even from like the universe to the two of you, but like mutual messages, like something that you feel that it's the same. That would be interesting. I wonder what is going to show up. What do we have? Maybe nothing. Oh, yes we do. Aw. Oh, I don't want to drag you into the mess, my mess. Have you moved on? So you both think that you have moved on. Like person A thinks person B has moved on. Person B thinks person A has moved on. That is so interesting. What else do we have? I'll see you again soon. I feel you moving on. Oh my goodness. Let's create the love we deserve. This is also one of my favorite messages in this deck. The more we talk, the more I love you. And this one also wants to come out. I check your social media all the time. Oh yeah, I had to hide my feelings. So I definitely feel like you're spying on each other. I feel like you're afraid that each other has moved on. You clearly haven't. I feel like person A is trying to. I don't think that they're going to be successful. But with this message, let's create the love we deserve. I really feel like it's that thing of we weren't loved like we should have in past relationships, in our families, whatever it is, in our friendships. Let's love each other like we know we deserve to be loved. Let's create what we truly want to create in love. And let's show our kids what true love is, you know? So let's pull here some messages, something like that. What else needs to come through? We have soulmate. We also have, come here, very soon. I told you. And let your friends help you. Well, don't let your friends help you because clearly that is not very helpful at this moment. We also have express your love. So person B, if you really want to reach out like you have been wanting to, definitely do so, okay? And person A, like, I feel like the message is like, don't lose hope, okay? Because I really feel like there's more. There's more here, okay? The story is not over. I really don't think it is. So let's pull here some advice before we pull some timing to finish this up. Yeah, have faith in your dreams. I feel like this is especially for person A. And I definitely feel like, I feel like it's for both of you. But for person A, it's that thing of like, oh, this is just going to happen in another lifetime. This is not going to happen here. I want it, but it's not going to happen. Have faith, because I really feel like it is. A new romantic cycle begins, clearly. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Person B, be bold and make the first move towards person A. And person A, be bold and make the first move towards whoever and towards whatever, okay? Show the world the real you, and the answers you need are coming. And also, I feel like with that energy of, like for person A, that energy of other people getting intimidated by you and by your confidence, it's like, don't dim your light and don't stop being confident just because other people are intimidated. I actually feel like that is something that person B, correct me if I'm wrong, but I definitely feel like that is something that person B really loves about you. It's like, you're confident, you don't give a shit, and you're just going to be authentic. You're just going to be you. You don't need anyone's approval, and I feel like that is something that they really love about you. And I also feel like that's why this card is showing up. Like, you're so different from my usual type. I feel like they're used to very submissive people, and I feel like they're used to taking control. And I do feel like you are still submissive, but it's like you're submissive when you think you should be submissive. Because if you think that you're not getting enough, if you think that you're that you deserve more, or it's not the right time, you're going to back off, and you're going to say, hey, no, not yet. And I feel like that is something that they are not used to deal with, number one, and something that they really love, number two. So let's put some timing here and see what we have for you. I'm hearing Aries Taurus, so maybe one of you is an Aries Taurus, but I definitely feel like it's the season or seasons. Aries and Taurus season could be significant for the connection. Okay, a lot of timing. Let's see. We have new moon. Ooh, maybe new moon in Aries. We also have coming slowly. Yeah. Ah, come here. In a couple of weeks. Nice. Actually, yeah, in a couple of weeks is the new moon in Aries. Oh, that is interesting. In a couple of months and in divine timing. So I definitely feel like there's things I feel like they're going to progress very slowly. I feel like in a couple of weeks around the new moon, communication could be coming forward. Person A, again, if you were having needs that need to be met, definitely go towards it. With this coming slowly, I'm not sure if you're going to be very successful, I have to be honest, especially if you're a female. Just saying. But, I mean, I feel like you're going to have fun either way. I feel like it's going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone, out of your used to do. But, yeah, well, I mean, give it a shot. I feel like for some, you may not be very successful. But, because I feel like not everyone is going to have patience for you. But I definitely feel that things are going to progress in a very slow but natural way, and sometimes it's going to feel a little bit rushed, but it's actually not going to be. It's like everything is happening in divine timing, okay? So, with that being said, that's it. That's it. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe if you haven't already. Again, this next couple of weeks, we are going to have, in a couple of weeks, we are going to have how they feel readings, okay? So it's going to be through signs, through cusps, so it's going to be a little bit more personalized and not so general. It's still going to be a general reading, but definitely subscribe if you haven't already and you don't want to miss that. And for a private reading, the link is going to be down below, okay? So with that being said, also, Self-Care Monday podcast. Go give it a look. But with that being said, I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.